Basics of Mathematics at Classic Academy. Hello, in today's video we are going to deal with simplification of fractions. Basic knowledge. Number 1. Multiplication of fractions. If we have fraction a over b multiplied by c over d, this is equals to ac over bd, provided that b is not equals to 0 and d is not equals to 0. How? A multiplied by c give us ac, b multiplied by d give us bd. Addition of fractions. If we have a over b plus c over b, this will be equals to a plus c over b. We have the same denominator, then we add the numerator, provided that b is not equals to 0. Number 3. Dividing fractions. If we have a over b divided by c over d, this is equals to a over b multiply by d over c, which is equals to ad over bc, provided that b is not equals to 0, c is not equals to 0, and d is not equals to 0. So example, simplify the given expression. We have x squared plus 3x divided by x plus 3. So we apply either the knowledge of multiplication or factorization or both. So in this given expression, what type of factorization are we going to use to simplify the expression? Since the method that we are going to use, the knowledge that we are going to use is factorization. So it is factorization of a common factor. If we use the factorization of a common factor, we will simplify this expression. So let us factorize the numerator. So what is the common factor in the numerator? We factor out x. X is the common factor. So we are left with x plus 3. So divide by x plus 3. So now we know in b, we know that x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 is equals to 1. So if x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 is equals to 1, then 1 multiplied by x, this will give us x. This is our final answer. So some you prefer to cancel this expression, but when you cancel them, don't cancel as if you are crashing your answers. Just put a light line. So second example, simplify the given expression. Ax minus b plus x minus ab divided by ax squared minus abx. So we will use factorization to simplify this expression. Let us analyze it. We have the numerator and the denominator. In the numerator, what kind of expression or what type of factorization are we going to use? We are going to use factorization of grouping terms. In the denominator, what type of factorization are we going to use? We are going to use factorization of a common factor. So let us, this is equals to, so in the numerator, we group all the terms that contains x and all the terms that contains b. So we have ax plus x plus minus b minus AB. Divide by, so in the denominator, we said we factorize by factorization of a common factor. What is a common factor in the numerator? Our common factor is AX. And then we are left with X in the expression minus, we took out A and X, we are left with minus B. So this will be equals to, so we factorize the first group in the numerator. What is the common factor? Our common factor is X. We take it out and we are left with A plus 1. What is our common factor in the second group? Our common factor is minus B, and minus B multiplied by positive 1 and give me minus B. Then I'm left with 1 plus A. Divide by AX over X minus B. This is equals to X over X A plus B minus B. 1 plus A is the same as A plus 1. Divide by A X minus B. So in the numerator, when we analyze it, we see we have a common factor. What is our common factor? It's A plus 1, A plus 1. We take out the common factor. A plus 1, A plus 1. So we are left with, it will be A plus 1, then we will be left with X minus B. Divide by A X minus B. X minus B divided by X minus B is equals to 1. And the 1 divided by this whole expression, we are left with A plus over, we are left with A plus 1 over AX. Or you can say in this part, X minus B divided by X minus B, we are left with 1 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. 1 multiplied by A plus B is equals to A plus B. 1 multiplied by AX equals to AX. If we go back to Classic Academy, inspired by the future of the year.